Senator McLucas.
Thank you, Mr President. My question is to the Minister representing the Minister for Health, Senator Nash. I refer to the example given by Associate Professor Owler, President of the AMA, of a young woman with a breast lump who needs a biopsy for diagnosis. Can the Minister confirm that out-of-pocket costs could rise to at least $63 over 9 visits as a consequence of co-payments for GPs, radiology and pathology adding up? Does the Minister agree that the imposition of a $7 GP tax will increase costs and could deter women from accessing an often life-saving early diagnosis?
The Minister representing the Minister for Health, Senator Nash.
Thank you very much, Mr President. And I can again indicate to the chamber that I am well aware that there has been a range of commentary on the budget around the health measures since the budget was introduced. Now, I know that there have been a range of comments around the changes to some of the current charges for healthcare provision. What I have indicated to the chamber on several occasions that those decisions have been made because of the necessity to have a sustainable health system into the future. Now, that is the priority for this government. Unlike those opposite, we don't believe—
Order. Order. Senator Moore. Order. Senator Moore.
I know.
Order. Order. Senator Moore.
Thank you, Mr President. My point of order is on direct relevance. The minister did hear the question. It was specifically related to the comments from Associate Professor Owler, and I have taken time to make this point of order, and I ask you to draw the minister's attention to the particular question.
The minister still has 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining to address the question that was asked of her. I am listening closely to the minister's answer. The minister should address the question. The minister.
Thank you very much, Mr President, and I've indicated to the chamber that I'm very well aware of those comments. I have indicated to the chamber that there have been a change in arrangements of the Medicare payments because of the need to ensure a sustainable health system into the future. I will continue to answer—
Order. Senator Wong.
Mr President, direct relevance is the point of order. The question is about whether a woman would be deterred from accessing life-saving early diagnosis in the case of suspected breast cancer. It's a very serious question. The minister should return to the answer.
Order. At the 1 minute 12 mark remaining in the question, I did draw to the minister's attention to the question. The minister has still 54 seconds remaining to address the question. The minister.
Thank you, Mr President. And the Leader of the Opposition would well know that I certainly am not making light of this. The Leader of the Opposition— I will take the interjection. I will take the interjection from the Leader of the Opposition, who just said to me, am I going to continue to make light of this? The answer to that is clearly no, because I am not making light of it in the first place. I am answering the question. The consequences— I will take that interjection.
Senator Nash, on both sides. Order. On both sides. On both sides. On both sides. Order. On both sides. Senators on my right, senators on my right and left. Order. 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 Senator Nash. Order.
Thank you, Mr President, and I will also take the most recent interjection from the Leader of the Opposition saying that we have to deal with the consequences of our policy. The consequences of the previous Labor government policy is an unsustainable health system, that if this government does not make the changes to the policy, our children and their children will be paying for decades.
Senator McLucas.
Thank you,
Senator
Mr. President.
McLucas.
Thank you, Mr. President. I refer to a common scenario given by Associate Professor Auler of patients on the anti-clotting medication warfarin who may not always fall under the 10-visit concession cap. Associate Professor Auler says that when patients go on warfarin, they usually need a large number of visits to determine whether their blood is too thin or thin enough for this treatment. Isn't it true that with a $7 GP tax, this could add up to hundreds of dollars for this life-saving treatment?
The Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. I am well aware—
So, Senator Nash. Order. 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 Senator Nash, continue.
Thank you, Mr President. I am well aware of Professor Auler's comments on this. Those opposite would be well aware of the changes in financial arrangements and would know the answer to that question, and I don't have anything further to add.
Order. Order. If you wish to debate the issue, the time is after question time. Senator McLucas.
I ask a further supplementary question. Given the AMA has described the co-payment as, and I quote, unfair and unnecessary and poor health policy, does the minister agree that introducing a $7 GP tax undermines the principle of preventative health and will hurt those who need our support the most?
The Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. Mr President, what I agree with is making sure that we have a sustainable health system into the future. What I agree with is making sure we have a strong economy. What I agree with is making sure we get the budget back on track. We have indicated to the chamber why this has been a tough budget, and we have indicated to the chamber why those arrangements—
Senator Nash, resume your seat. Senator Nash, continue.
New Senate's broken 6 years. Very impressive.
Senator Nash.
This government has indicated very clearly why those changes have been made. We are going to ensure a sustainable health system into the future, and we will make sure that we improve health outcomes for all Australians.